Celsius in my apartment. Maybe it's about 35, 40. Yes, it's very hot in here. I have my fan going, so not just this fan, the other fan. Anyways, I want to talk about Telegram quickly, the Telegram group chat, because some of you are getting deleted. Don't know why. Don't know why or how that's happening. So I've had a few people email me and say, please re-add me. I don't know how to do that because we can't even find your username in when we go to look you up. So I know there's a way that you can create another thing to go add into the group chat, but I don't know what the heck's going on with that. So people are being banished for no reason. But on that note, please don't share anything from the Natural News Bible. Don't share anything from, I can't remember what it is now. There's a few of them. If you're not actually looking and clicking on them and opening them up to see what they say, and they don't say Trump coin scam stuff, then don't share those, because those people do get banned and tossed out, because you're not looking at whatever you're posting and it's spam. So spammers get blocked. But if you're not doing that, then create another character or however that is, and then see if you can add on to yourself to the group chat. There's a way to go look it up on YouTube. So I don't know how to do it. There's no way. I've tried like with a couple of people from that have happened, and I can't do it. So please be careful with what you're posting in there, because there's 3 or 4 administrators. I'm not the only one, so it's hard to track down who actually did it. But if you accidentally are not knowing you're posting spam, then now you know. So if you're one of those people. Anyhow, holy crap, it's hot. So the other thing I wanted to bring up was that fella named Mr. Chris, who called us a bunch of Q-tards. Wow, that's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. Whether or not you believe in it, I wouldn't be calling people names. That's just my personal opinion. I try and stay out of all of this stuff going on, like a lot of fighting, especially with men and truth stuff, and I don't want to get involved. I just don't want to get involved. But it has been brought to my attention many times that he was making a certain hand gesture in front of his eye that resembled the number that comes after 5 3 times. And then there was a big write-up somebody wrote about his past and how he had been working with the police, and he was supposed to get 33 months. And so I am reading all of that stuff. Like, I do see it all, and I don't know if it's true or not, so I can't comment on it. But I'm kind of bummed out because I like his message of, just say no, because I was wearing my panties on my head last year and telling people to do that. Just stop wearing them and go about your business, right? So I don't know where that whole situation lies. I don't know. Play nice in the sandbox. That's all I have to say. If you don't like somebody, stay in your own lane. If you don't get it or understand it, which I think is the problem with a lot of people that are calling us names and theorists, because they don't see what's happening. They can't discern or do investigations into their own information that they get shown. Like, I'd be happy to sit with that dude for more than an hour and explain to him exactly what it's all about, but I don't think that's really what the point is at this situation. So I've always said this. Quit putting people on a pedestal, number one. Just stop it. Stop it. Even this person calling herself the queen or whatever, like, it's up to us to discern all the information and keep staying in a high vibration. And that brings me to another point. I notice I've been triggered by a couple of personal things that have been going on in my life, and I've had to deal with them in my own way. So I'm trying to figure out what's good for me at the same time. So we all have lots of work to do, all of us. So that's all I have to say is stay in your own lane if you don't get what's going on. Be supportive as much as you can. This is the time. I think we're heading on to an awesome weekend from what I can tell. Some shit's about to go down. According to, I'm going to get Shannon a shirt that says, says that. I love you, Shannon. I told her that the other day. I'm going to get you a shirt that says, shit's about to go down on the front, and then on the back it says exactly in all capital letters, because those are her two favorite phrases, just like as mine is you're fucking welcome and whatever. Anyway, so, but I love Shannon. She's hilarious. But that's what I'm kind of getting at, is now is a big, huge time to buckle down and stay in those happy vibrations, like happy, 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 happy. So we must be sending everybody love at this point. Even the police officers and people like that. The guy at the grocery store, the guy I like, I just snuck down to Safeway before it got too hot out. And his name's Pat. I like him. He's pretty funny. And I said, so you heard that Smouchy is a big fraudster. He goes, now that doesn't surprise me. And I said, yeah, I guess I don't own a TV, but it's all over the mainstream. And he goes, I hope this is all over soon. And I'm like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice to actually see what each other looks like in real life? So that was pretty funny. But yeah, so I just want to make sure everybody, you're not dwelling on too much of who these truthers are. It's like, if you don't like them, don't let them drag your energies down. That's all I have to say. But in your own lane, keep your vibes high, do your work, do the necessary work. I'm washing my glasses so I can put them on. My other one's broke from the dollar store. Yes, Wendy, I got your message. I haven't forgotten about any of you either, all my friends out there. So I've gotten the death card twice in the last 24 hours, which is interesting. That's the hat I just made. Yes, I'm going to wear it on my head. And there's a guy, David Reinhardt, he decodes Q. I sent people him. He's in the picture with the giant Q, handsome guy, curly hair. He's who I relied on. Okay, so that's Woke Dealer. And Jason Q is good. Yeah, I only really know people through, like, I don't really, quote unquote, follow people. I don't watch other people's videos. Sorry, I don't. Everyone tells me I should be watching Janine. I'm telling you, she doesn't watch me. I don't watch her. I have nothing against Tarot by Janine at all. I love the girl. We're both in the same city, which is awesome. Two big, huge, but I won't watch her because apparently, from what I can tell, my friends who do watch her say, oh, you just said the same thing, or she just said the same thing, or whatever. So when you're getting information, you're just getting information. So I don't know. We create our own content, and it's nothing personal. Whatever, it is what it is. So that's answering, that's a big one too, and that's a big one. That's answering some of the questions too about whether I watch other people or whatever. No, I'm gonna do a scroller and discerner, and I'm still doing charts. So my charts. So anyhow, but yes, I'm been so roasting hot that I try and maintain my my calm, placid pool of water. I'm really getting excited about the next week or two. Because my friend's having a baby. My two friends, two of my besties, Kat and Cash. She was due on the 29th, so we all have baby pools about when it's going to happen. My first guess was the 5th, and then I'm like, no, it's the 6th because that's my mom's it would have been my mom's 72nd birthday, but it's also the 77th anniversary of D-Day. It also equals a 17, which is a number 8, and it's also the 144th day in the Julian calendar. So that's what I picked. But Galactic Spice picked the 8th, and so did Kat. So we'll see. We'll see who's right. Ooh, love, 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 love. Okay, so now here we are. Letting Go, which is 44. The Spider, which is 15. And Merlin, which is Alchemy, Justice, and Balance. So they came out in numerical order too. So the Spider is all about writing and creative projects, and that's actually what I'm going to do. I did that yesterday. That was one of my creative projects. I bought a new arm lamp, and with a magnifying glass on it. I ordered it from Sunnyside Art Supplies. Thank you, Pat. And yeah, it came in and picked it up, and now I can do more drawings without having to hold my magnifying glass. I have to use glasses and a magnifying glass. So the Merlin is the messenger of initiation and alchemy, and is both the magician and the high priest. He is the masculine keeper of magic and has the ability to turn iron ore into gold. The Merlin says you have all you need to move forward. Rejoice that all elements you require for success indeed are present. You are given notice that when it comes to your life and its purpose, the magical aspect of the Merlin can be summoned to help you find the answer that is within. When the Merlin appears, he tells you that justice will be done in all matters of your query, but not by any forceful action. Instead, ask yourself what you need to do to bring balance into your life. Are you working too hard? Yes, Cinderella Spice, you are working too hard. Perhaps overthinking things? Do you have enough downtime? The answers you seek are not found in obvious places. It's time to go within through meditation and prayer and ask the spirit world of the Merlin's magical influence to send you these signs and omens to help you chart your course. The Merlin says he will lend you his wisdom and magic on this leg of your journey until you can claim it as your own. His message is always be in the world but not of it, and wear it only as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You will never have to look outside of yourself for answers when the Merlin appears. Remember, all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflections of that which is within you already. And I love getting the Merlin card because when you think about alchemy, it's turning lead into gold and gold, 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 you know, and then of course the screen flashes when I say gold. So, the Spider. The Spider reminds you that you have to, within you, to create meaningful, purposeful work. Within you is an artist waiting to be expressed. Think about this. Do you write it in a journal each day? Writing gratitude things, 3 gratitude things for 3 weeks, 21 days of your life will change your life. 3 times, 3 things in your journal for 3 weeks, okay? So the Spirit reminds you, think about this. Do you write in a journal every day? Do you draw, paint, cook, or play music? Do you realize that everything you do on a daily basis is an act of co-creation within the divine? The Spider signals that it is time to be aware of your responsibility for the creations in your life. Maybe you need to rethink an issue and apply your inner artist to find a solution. If you're unhappy with anything, ask yourself, how can I create a better, more productive, and loving experience with myself and others? Whether you see yourself as an artist or not, you are always co-creating with the divine. You are the architect of your own happiness and fulfillment. What life are you building? Don't just sit there. This is the time to create. And letting go. That's about surrender. Releasing attachments, expectations, and desires yet unfulfilled. These are some of the aspects of this card. When you receive this marker on your path, you're required to relinquish control and allow the mystery to act as she will weave life together as it meant to be, according to the laws of the cosmos. You cannot force something to come nor to remain if it is true places elsewhere. Remember that is what is yours can never be taken away. Allowing is the key to this marker, for what is yours will come to you. And that's a great message, is allowing. Allowing. That's a good message from Shannon too. She says that all the time. So the same applies to the past. This is the time to let go of old hurts, resentments, and unresolved anger, for they are no longer welcome burdens on the path ahead. Which is funny because I was just doing some surrendering right before I got on this channel. So old and outmoded ideas of life, how you see your other self, how you see others, who you are based on who you were. These must also be left behind. Like people's expectations of you. Or what, like, say for example, with my children, you know, like, oh, you didn't do this or that when I was like 15. Dude, you're in your 20s, you know, or 30s. Let it go. That's what it's all about. So you can only surrender it. Then you can move forward. And then unencumbered, stepping into the new magic of the new present that leads into the best possible future. If you don't surrender the old and you keep rereading it, you're just going to be like a gerbil in a wheel going round and round and round, thinking you're not good enough, thinking you effed up, thinking all of this shit, and feeling that those lower vibrations, that's not from love. So if you're truly loving yourself, you must step outside of yourself and have a conversation. Are the actions of my daily life supporting everything that my friend would do to support me? So are you doing all the things that you could do to support your friend in a loving relationship? So if you don't love yourself first, and if you're beating yourself up for some stuff that happened in the past or whatever, like my son trying to make me feel guilty for, like, guilt is a wasted emotion. Nobody cares about your guilt or your shame but you. Literally, no one cares. I hate to be mean, but that's the way it is. If you sat me down in front and it said, I feel guilty about how my kids look at me or how I raise my kids or who my kids are. I feel guilty that a dog was put down because it bit a kid. I feel guilty that I cheated on my spouse. I feel guilty, whatever. I would literally look at you and go, and what are you doing about all of that? Are you just carrying it around in your suitcase? God, that must be really heavy. Really, it's a heavy, heavy burden to keep dragging that up and looking at every piece of paper where you've disappointed yourself. That's what we've been programmed to do. That is what we've been programmed to do. So those cards are all about creating a new you and surrendering the old one behind. So not only with the gratitude, I'm going to put you guys to task. Put down 3 items every day for 3 weeks that you love about yourself. Even if it's your little pinky toenail, because it doesn't grow all the way out and rip your sheets and your socks, okay? Be appreciative of that. So, there are things that we all love about ourselves, and we must reprogram that divine love from our heart space. This new system works. Our new system works from love, okay? It only works on low love vibrations. Stealing, guilt, death, shame, fear. Bye. Bye-bye. Smell you later. Thanks for the lessons. We're moving on now. That's what today is all about. And we need to get busy with this. There's on the 10th, June 10th, is the coronal eclipse, where it's like a big ring of fire. That's what it is. It's a full, complete circle coronal ring of fire. Interesting. I was making a joke with Kat saying, oh yeah, like, you know, you'll experience the ring of fire, you know, when you're about to push that baby out. Maybe she'll have it on the 10th. Bee-boop. That's what I named it. She calls it bebop and I call it bee-boop. Oh well. She's me, moom, and doodad, and is Cash, and she's going to push it out, or hoo-ha. That's my jokes. But I have so much love. And congratulations to Amelia. She's got a new beautiful baby granddaughter. And I'm very happy for her. So that's amazing. So everybody, these babies are being born. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited about all of my friends and their accomplishments and how great their kids are. Even when they're misbehaving, we still love our kids. They can be little turds sometimes, but we still love them. So I love all of you. I'm sending you unconditional love from my heart space to yours. Peace be with you and blessings on your journey. Take care.